So I wanted to start challenging myself a little bit differently in my creativity, and the way that I've done this is actually created a new photo challenge for myself. Created a new photo challenge for myself that I can do on a daily basis. I apologize for me not paying attention to the video camera, but I'd like you to have a look at the block, at the bog that I'm busy walking through in order to go and do my photo challenge. This is my first photo challenge for the day. I'm going to be doing a daily photo challenge. I want to try and do this for the next 365 days to really challenge myself and my photography and to think out of it. But the best part of it, and this is the funny part to the whole challenge, is I'm not setting the challenge. My wife is at the moment, so she is texting me what the challenge for the day is. Very simple, 2 words, 3 words, very, very simple. I have to go out, take a photo of it, and make something of the challenge. So this is going to be fun, and also it's going to challenge me to create a daily video. It's also going to challenge me to create a daily photo. Also, it's the creativity of, I don't know what it's going to be, because if I go and do the challenge myself, I can make anything up. So in the way I'm doing this, I'm not knowing anything, so it's going to be really fun. So today's challenge is, let's go have a look. She has sent it to me. The challenge is wind, and an object is leaves or trees. So I've got to try and capture wind via trees or leaves. So I've come to my local woods. I've come down to quite a nice woods that I come to every now and then to do photos. I did my product photo bottle challenge here, and yeah, I'm a little bit out of breath because I've had to walk up this little hill that is very muddy, very slippery, so I don't fall on my arse basically. So let's get started. The other part of the challenge is I only have 12 frames, so I only have 12 photos that I can take. So what I'll do is I'm going to put the camera, the GoPro, because I'm shooting this with the GoPro, I'm going to put the GoPro on top of my camera. I'm going to format my camera, and you can see that I can only use 12 photos. So that's what I want to do. What I'll do is when we get back to the studio, I will show you how I'm going to edit the photos as well. So it's going to be quite a bit of a challenged video, if you want to call it that. So you'll get it from what the challenge is all the way through to how I edit the video and post it on social media. And I encourage you guys to actually join along, do a challenge for yourself, do a photo challenge for yourself. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. Let's find a composition. So I'll check back with you as soon as I've found a nice composition to take a photo of. But yeah, wind, leaves or trees. So I'm gonna have to capture wind as well as leaves and trees. Other thing, I didn't bring a tripod with because I wanted to make it really difficult for myself, because I don't believe in simplicity. So this is going to be a good challenge though, and I've also only got till 1 p.m. to get this done and dusted. So I've got basically an hour and 15 minutes to find composition and get home, because we've got a 2 o'clock appointment. So yeah. Also with these photo challenges, I wanted to make these videos extremely raw. So I'm shooting on my GoPro, nothing fancy, no fanciness, just complete me, the GoPro, my camera, the challenge, and get it out, so that I can create some good photos. Also, another thing I forgot to mention, my wife's made leaves as the challenge. We're in winter. We don't have leaves on our trees, So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but the imagination's going, so it's going to be good fun. But you did say trees as well, so I can do that. And also with video, I can capture movement of the wind. Don't know how I'm going to do that in a photo, but anyway, the imagination's going wild. I've got my camera and we're going to do this. I found like a semi-dry spot here in the woods, so I wanted to go through what I've brought with for this challenge. So naturally I've brought my Sony A7R III, and I've brought my 35mm, but I've also brought my 18mm 2.8 Zeiss lens. Looking at this, the way I'm going to try and capture this, I'm going to use the 35mm. So like I said to you, it's 12 photos. That's going to be a great challenge though, because I haven't done that since I shot film about 20 years ago. So let's start shooting. I'm going to move the GoPro onto the top of the camera so you can see exactly what am I shooting and the way that I'm shooting it. So I think I found my first composition, but what I'm looking to do is capture the stream leading up to those leaves over there. So I think I found a better composition over here, focusing on those ivy leaves over there. So for my next composition, I've rested my camera down at the bottom of the floor, and I found these flowers that have sprung up for spring. Okay, so I figured out how I'm going to show wind. That was the big challenge for me, is how do I show wind, right? Well, in this composition that I've just taken one photo of, we'll see how it comes out. But what I've done is I've actually shown, let me move underneath this tree over here. I've actually shown how this tree behind me is falling down. That is caused by wind. So you might not see it, but you can actually show the destruction of how wind can destroy something. I'm hopeful for the last two images that I took are the two that I really like. There was some ferns with the stream in the background, so I think that's going to come out really, really, really nice. I took it in a vertical style, so hopefully, yeah, that looks quite nice and you guys like it. So yeah, so let's head home and let's do the photo editing. Before I do head home, I just want to say that this has been a huge amount of fun, because I've actually been so focused on creating these photos and focusing on what I want to take a photo of. I highly recommend this to anybody that's maybe stuck in a little bit of a rut. One last thing I want to add is, because I'm using the GoPro, I think it's putting less emphasis on the production quality of my videos, especially when it comes to filming yourself, doing everything yourself. It's difficult. You know, you need a lot of practice at it. So I think starting off with the GoPro, doing the videos with the GoPro, I think is a good way to start. I highly recommend this to anybody as well that wants to improve their video game as well, because it just gets you out there practicing, gets you out there editing, and gets you out there getting comfortable in front of the camera. I mean, I found that I was really struggling in front of the camera, but the reason why I'm looking down is I'm also looking where I'm walking in this bog. Ugh. Yuck! Don't want to fall and slip in that. But yeah, I think it's highly important that you just go out and practice, whether you're practicing video, whether you're practicing photography, whether you're doing photography and you want to do more video. This is a great way of doing it. I wish I had started this at the beginning of January, on January 1st, but I can't go back in time, so I'm starting today, the 22nd of February. So yeah, I want to really see the results at the end of end of the 365 days of doing this photo challenge, and I'm not going to stop there. I'm just going to continue doing this. And also what I want to do is I want to start upping the game a little bit as well when it comes to the photo challenge, you know, using the iPhone, using a GoPro, using my Sony a7 III or the 2 or whatever the case may be, whatever device, just using a device to capture. So for now we'll use the Sony a7 III, and then we'll actually start looking at other devices to use or other ways to capture images. So this takes me back to, I think Kai Wong did this photo challenge quite a few years ago with different celebrities and that. I was just thought about it now that I remember watching it, and I hugely enjoyed it because you actually get to see how someone thinks, how they do things, and yeah, get out there, take photos, create, and challenge yourself. Right, so we are now back in the studio. Let's import these photos and start editing them. I'm just going to do a very light edit on them anyway. So I use Capture One as my image editor instead of Lightroom and Photoshop. So here are the 14 images, sorry. Here are the 14 images. I'm just going to import them into the destination folder that I created, which is today's date, 22nd of the 2nd, and we are going to import them nice and quick and easy and simple. These are the 14 images. So this is the first one that I took with the trees, and I framed the image in between those trees. I just want to check if there's any crop. Nope, there's no crop on this. Very standard image. Second image I took was low down with the stream, pointing your eyes into this green leaves. Third one, I thought I'd try and get a bit of a close-up of the green leaves and the moss growing on the tree bark. I thought that was quite nice. I think this is quite a pleasing image. Then what I was looking to do here was trying to capture the movement of wind. Didn't pan out as well as I wanted. And on this one also try to capture the movement of wind. Didn't work what I wanted. Then it was here that I had the bright idea of actually capturing this tree log, or this tree that had fallen over by the force of the wind. It's got some leaves in the background there, blurred out, and some emphasis on it. Here's another image that I took with the leading path, trees and leaves. This is one I accidentally pressed the shutter, as well as this one. I did two accidental triggers. Saw these trees laying down as well. Thought they make quite a good, interesting concept of wind, and I thought the new sprigs on the ground could represent the leaves. And then I started seeing these ferns, and I didn't get this one in focus, but I got this one in focus, and I thought, oh, this is working out quite nice. So I went a little closer to the stream, and I got this fern that was laying on the edge of the bank of this little stream over here. So I think the image I'm going to work with is this one. It's 12 images. You've got to use what you've got, and we'll make a great image out of this. So to edit this image quickly, go into my video. You create what you create and just make it. That's it. So if you like these videos, like, share and subscribe. That'll be great. Helps me, helps YouTube, and helps others find these daily challenges. And yeah, post your photos on Instagram. Use the hashtag dailyphotochallenge, and yeah, I'd love to see what your work is. Tag me in it. It'd be great to see the different photos you guys come up with.